folks, this Stilo coming at you again with another video, and I think y'all will find this very interesting. This came out today from StarAdvertise.com article. So Hyundai and the Kia deaths keep rising despite the security fix. I had to put this question out there. Well, this security really was good in the first place. Hey, I just had to ask that question. We know how it is with with some of this stuff go on. And remember, their security fix was involved in a software update. So how much can you really count on that? I mean, let's be logical about the situation. But let's get into this news. Nearly 3 months ago, Hyundai and Kia unveiled software that has designed to thwart the epidemic of theft of their vehicle caused by security flaw that was exposed on TikTok and other social media sites. So far, it hasn't solved the problem. That's not that surprising. During the intro of this video, like I said, the security fix was involved in a software update. And how much can you really count on that? I mean, in the past, there have been articles come out that cars had to, some of the electric cars had to be recalled back because of software issue itself. So I'm not shocked about this. I'm not shocked at all. This really shouldn't be surprising nobody. Across the country, thieves are stealing drivers off with their vehicle at the alarming rate. Data from the several U.S. sites gathered by the Associated Press show that the number of Hyundai and Kia deaths is still growing despite the company's effort to fix their glitch, which makes 8.3 million vehicles relatively easier target for thieves. From Minneapolis, Cleveland, St. Louis to New York, Seattle, Atlanta, and Grand Rapids, Michigan police have reported a substantial year-over-year increase in the Hyundai and the Kia theft reported through April, and 8 cities, Denver, which has hit earlier by the theft outbreak, reported at 23% decline from 2022 levels, but still enduring in a higher number of thefts. So far this year, Minneapolis police have received 1,899 Kia and the Hyundai theft reported nearly 18 times the number for the same period in 2022. Woo! Yeah, that's a problem, y'all. And I don't know if you guys remember this or not. I did a video where different generals from different states was got together, and they came together to demand that Kia and Hyundai recall all their vehicles because the death was so high. I actually did a video on that, and I put the link to that video in the index card at the end of this video. So yeah, this I'm gonna tell y'all something. Just prepare for this stuff to go on for a while, because you know what? And due to the level, I'm gonna say the level of the way this stuff going on, you got the level of theft, and you got the level of software issue, physical car issues that going on in general. So the way that these cars are being built and the predicament that these cars are in general, it's easy for these thieves to come steal like this. Because you do have some situations where these cars was never up to par in the first place. And I think that also had to be looked at as well. You know, that's my thoughts. But let me continue. The scope of the problem is only expanding, and it is experimentation worsening than it has been in the past. Brian O'Harris, the police chief of Minnesota, said in the email, "We have some weeks where nearly as many Kia and Hyundai are stolen in a week as hard as has had previous been stolen in a year." The most recent nationwide number of Honda and Kia theft aren't yet published available. The figures of the early 2023 is calculated by the Insurance Institute of the Highway Safety will be released later this year. Honda and Kia, as a part of the same South Korean corporate family, some U.S. cities have reported that 60% or more of the auto theft report have involved Honda and Kia videos on TikTok and other sites that illustrate how to start and steal the Kia and Honda motor. Now, I previously talk about the predicament of these cars and where these cars were up to partner in the first place. But I'm gonna go to the other side of the spectrum. You know, some people really don't have no home training. All the things you could do, spend your time doing, you gonna go on TikTok and actually show people how to steal a car. Ooh, you ain't got no life doing. If you gonna reduce yourself and doing something like that, you must ain't got no life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you got to reduce yourself to do something like that, you ain't got nothing going on. Cause people who got something going on would be thinking like that. Really? Gonna spend your all the stuff you could make TikTok videos about. You chose to do something like that. Woo. See, people like that, you just got to pray for, cause that right there ain't. Let me go on. Using only the screwdriver and the USB cable have allowed the theft to spread across the nation since the late 2021. In New York, the Honda and the Kia theft problem has grown so worrisome that the city held a new conference last month offering owners device that can track their vehicle if they are stolen. Police there reported 966 Honda and Kia theft as of April 30th, nearly 7 times the number in the same period of 2022. The distributing theft rate, which authorized nationally, have linked to other criminals, including at least 14 reports of crash and 8 fatalities have persisted despite the automakers' unveiling of their anti-theft software campaign in the middle of February. So that's your problem right there. You rely on how you gonna rely on software when some of these cars have software problems itself? They have software problems in the past, and you thought that leveling up the security by updating the software was gonna fix this. See that's why I got a problem with y'all acting. That's my problem coming in with y'all. Y'all really thought that updating the security software was gonna do something. See, that showed me right there, and it should show the public. Y'all relying on that technology in ways you shouldn't. You shouldn't rely on it for every little bit of thing. But let me go on. The GLA is driving our crime, New York Mayor Eric Adams said, using an acrimony of the grand lawsuit of auto, Kia and Hyundai are driving the GLA. Hyundai and Kia have said they are accelerating the distribution of software, which Hyundai said is reaching 6,000 installations a day. The company said it's using direct mail, phone call, digital advertising, and social media to try to reach the affected owner. Alwyn Gabler, a spokesman for Hyundai, said the company has tried to remove the social media destruct videos that show how to steal the car, but as new ones surface, he said there have been additional wave of theft. Let me tell you something. If the death of these Kia and the Honda being stolen like that, and that alarming weight, I'm sorry, you just ain't gonna be able to. You just not gonna be able to get rid of these videos. I don't care how much of video you delete. If the death rate is that high, you can forget about it. There gonna always be a video around to show how to do that. I mean, you kind of waited too late to physically deal with this situation on a major level. You should have took this seriously when this first got started. But it would be no different than everything else. Y'all come late on everything else, so I shouldn't expect this situation to be any difference. Just saying. But let me keep reading. IKEA said that the statement that it began developing and testing of security software last year. Well, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading, but let's talk about that for a second. Y'all developed this security software last year, and it still ain't doing no good. Ooh, y'all got some problems. Anyway, let me keep reading. The process occurred at the accelerated pace and allowed the U.S. to begin rolling out the enchanted security software earlier this year, in the phrase that company said. Safety authorities said the company's software rollout has been far too slow. Of the 4.5 million Kia vehicles that are eligible to be okay, I ain't expect to be there. Whoever wrote this was starting to get agitated. Talking about the software rollout has been far too slow. There's a okay. Let's talk about that. Far too slow. There's a difference between okay. There's a difference between something being slow and then something that's not working at all. I saw to tell y'all this, but this software issue is going beyond and working too slow. In my opinion, it's just not working at all. So you know past working too slow. Your software system is not working at all. It's not working at all. Okay, you go bypass that going too slow part. It's just not working at all. You might well accept that. You just might well accept that. It's just not working at all. You wasting your time continue to try to work with this software. It's not working at all. You might well just go another route and try to solve this anti-theft problem. Because that software ain't it. Okay. Let me go on. Oh boy. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. I mean, these people are no. I mean, these car companies are no better than that. They didn't get the memo for all the other brand of cars when they had software issues. They should learn from the other brand of cars mistakes and try to do something more put something together that would be more stern, that would stick to fix this car theft issue, and then rely on a software update. That don't do nobody no good. Okay, of the 4.5 million Kia vehicles that are eligible for fix, the automaker said it's installed the software on about 210,000, near 5%. Kia said it has sent notification about the 2.8 million of the affected owners and expect to have notified all of them by the end of this month. For Hyundai, the figure about 225,000 out of 3.8 million vehicles, roughly 6%. Hyundai said he expects to have contacted all of the affected vehicle owners by May 18th. The companies affected car, many of them lower cost models of the 2011 to early 2020 model year, were not equipped with a theft immobile okay immobilizer. Okay, I take my time there while I'm trying to pronounce it so fast. Okay, immobilizer such as device contain a computer chip in the key that must recognize by another chip in a storage column before the engine will start. I got my thoughts on that, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone for right now. Though most automakers have had the chip for years, Hyundai and Kia have lagged behind the industry as a whole, installing them on many models, thereby allowing these to explore the security gap. In the 2015 model year, immobilizer was standard on 96% of other manufacturing models, but only 26% of the Hyundai and Kia models, the Insured Institute for the Highway Safety said. And let's talk about, you know who I feel sorry for at the end of the day? I feel bad for the consumer who got these damn car. See, this gonna show you that the public who buy these cars, these particular cars, they can't win from losing. Because if they're not dealing with a Hyundai and Kia being recalled for something, they got to deal with this death problem. See, y'all, the public who get these particular cars, who get a Kia and a Hyundai, the public who buy this particular car, y'all can't win. Y'all cannot win from losing. Y'all really can't. Because please don't y'all think for 1 second that the Kia and Hyundai vehicles, they not being recalled for other problems. Oh, those rental cars are being on the recall list just like all the Western cars. Let's not make no mistake about that. They on the recall list just like all the other cars. But to have this situation on top of it, it just put more salt in the wound. That's all it do. It put more salt in the wound for the customers who spend their money. So let me continue. Okay, this thing. Okay, hold on, y'all. I think my thing trying to freeze up a little bit. Hold on, give me a second. All right, folks, I'm back. I apologize, but I don't know what happened. Almost out my screen froze for a moment. Okay, let's get back to this. The automaker service campaign to install the software should have been more aggressive pursuit, said Michael Brook, exclusive director of the nonprofit Center of Auto Safety. Brook suggests that if the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration had managed a recall of the affected vehicle, it would have stood at a better chance of alerting the owners of the danger and need to seek a repair. Well, I agree with that. Unless people are really following the news, he said, they might not know about the death issue. That's true. I agree with him on that. I really do agree with him on that. Shakira Ellis, a music instructor from Long Beach, California, is one of those who had heard about the theft until her 2019 Hyundai Tyson was stolen in front of her home around 4 a.m. on April the 25th. The car, which contained some of her music instruments, hasn't turned up. Ella's 26 said her Tyson lacked of immobilizer, and she hasn't been informed of a Hyundai campaign to distribute a software fix. If she had, Ella said, she would have immediately taken it in to be fixed. She felt Honda should provide her with a new car to replace the stolen vehicle, which they should, just to be fair. I feel like I should be compensated, she said. It's being worn because it's defective and people know it's a target. Even with a weak car, not everyone takes an affected car to a dealer to be fixed. We call excuse me, we call completion rate, Wood said, average only around 60% of owners. Some of the vehicles, about 15% in Hyundai case, can't be fixed with the software. Now y'all hear that? You hear what they just said down this section? Some of the vehicle, about 15% in Hyundai case, can't be fixed with the software. Okay. Oh, Lord. So you got 15% of the Hyundai case can't be fixed with the software. So what can you fix it with then? Oh Lord have mercy. These people don't know how to, let me go on. But both Honda and Kia said they paid for the anti-theft device for those only. So they let you know in that statement right there. Yeah, at least 15% of a Honda that can't be fixed with the software. So okay, let me just go on. In Minneapolis or other cities, police said teenagers, some of them too young to have a driver's license, have exploited the vulnerable, excuse me, the variability. Often they crash or are involved in other crimes. The Minneapolis police record 209 cases of Hyundai or Kia being involved in a hit-and-run injured crash, and they investigate 169 reported Kia and Hyundai were used in other crimes. So teenagers who ain't got what some of y'all teenagers out here do. So y'all stealing cars and y'all teenagers, y'all should have okay. I'm not forgetting that. I don't know who putting these teenagers in mind to go steal a car, but I'm not forgetting that. Multiple cities, including St. Louis, Cleveland, Milwaukee, etc., have sued automaker, accusing them of failing to install industrial standard anti-theft device and placing an undue burden on the city service. Kia and Honda prioritize profit over people, but not installing an engine mobilizer in these vehicles. Cleveland Mayor Justin Barbley said in announcing his City Hall lawsuit. Okay, let's face the fact. What company don't prioritize profit over people? That's like that with every company. He said that Hyundai and Kia prioritize profit over people. All these companies out here do that. Okay, let's just be real. All of these companies do that. Because let's look at another example. When it came out that Pepsi has an ingredients in there that cause cancer, I remember when that news broke that Pepsi has ingredients that cause cancer. Do you see people out here? Do you see the company taking that brand of Pepsi off the market? No, they still got it on the market for them to sell. Knowing what's been found in the ingredients of having Pepsi soda. But you think these people took Pepsi off the market despite that cancer? One of the ingredients could cause cancer in the ingredients of Pepsi. You see them taking that off the market? No, because they're making too much money off of it. So all the companies out here prioritize profit over people. That ain't nothing new. That should be no surprise to him. Harry, the Minneapolis police chief, said that deaths are a public safety crisis that is overwhelming communities. Javian joyriding in these stolen model, and when they are caught by police, he said they are rarely held accountable for their behavior by the court and the youth correction system. That can lead to more serious crime, he said, until they get very serious and injured or killed. Or let me start back over. Until they get very serious injury or kill themselves. He probably saying that because 9 times 10, anybody time they steal a vehicle and they probably driving so fool. But then again, you got people who drive crazy in general. I guess the people who steal them vehicles probably be most likely to be more worse than the average person who drive crazy. But let me know what y'all feel about this article. I'm not surprised about this at all. About that the Kia and Honda death are still rising despite the security fix. I mean, you just, like I said, you rely on the software update to fix your security fix. You didn't think you actually thought that was gonna work. No, you got to go back in history. Some of these brand of car was once called back because they had a software issue themselves. Some of the software issues caused a car to be recalled. So, like I said, y'all should put more stipulation in place to solve this anti-death issue. Then rely on the software all the time. That's the problem. I mean, y'all should know better than that to rely on that. But nonetheless, they rely on it. And because they rely on it, it got worse. But y'all let me know what you think about this article. I mean, that was a lot to unfold right there. And like I said, I just feel sorry for the consumer because they can't win from losing. No matter how you look at it, the public who buy these cars, they cannot win from losing. No matter what going on with these particular cars. They always going to have to deal with something. Now, it's bad enough for general people who don't buy these cars and buy other branded cars that just happen to stay on the recall list. These two particular branded cars, they stay on the recall list for something going on with them. But then on top of them being recalled the way they're being recalled, they have to deal with this on top of it. So that's the reality right now going on with these Hyundai and Kia. So y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comment section, and I will see y'all next time. I'm out.